Today I'm going to show you guys one of the most successful advertising campaigns in the history of all time, the Charles Atlas weightlifting course. And what's funny is Charles Atlas actually grew up as a really skinny kid who got beat up, and eventually he learned about bodybuilding and became this guy who got really big. And so most of these comics are actually stories about either what happened in his life or fictional things that he thought were going to happen if he was to go to the beach and things like that. And so this one right here, it's like, hey, quit kicking sand in our faces. That man's the worst nuisance on the beach. So the bully comes and kicks sands in their face, right? And he wants to go defend himself, but he's this little skinny guy. So he sees the ad for the Charles Atlas course, he orders it, and then later he's now this big huge muscle guy. So you have the before and the after, and he goes back to the beach, and this time you're here again, here's something that I owe you, and he beats up the guy, and then the girl gets his arm, and congratulations, you're the hero of the story. The headline here is the insult that made a man out of a Mac. This one here is, hey skinny, your ribs are showing. He's catering towards people who were just like him earlier, people who were too skinny, and then he tells this whole comic book showing the before and the after. Here's the insecurities, here's the problem that skinny people might have. Again, it could be a real story, or it's just like something in their head that they can imagine, like, oh, I can see that happening to me at the beach, or me on the airplane, or me wherever it is. So he tells that story, and then every single time it's like the before, and then what does he do? He buys the Charles Atlas course, and then the after, he comes back and he fights and he wins. 30 million copies of this course were sold. It's crazy to look at how much success he was able to have by selling this course using literally the same ad for 30 years.